Welcome to Mom Talk Podcast. We are your hosts. I'm Catherine,
I'm Didi.
I'm Caroline.
and we're here to spill.
Your
T.
We have some crazy topics we're going to talk about today, and Didi's going to start with the first one.
All right, my message says, my husband is controlling with the clothing I buy and wear. He says wearing crop tops is inappropriate as a mom. I'm getting frustrated at this point, letting him dictate me. What do I do?
Well, what would you do if your husband told you you had to dress a specific way?
I would be like, that's rough, but I'm going to dress what I feel comfortable in wearing. Which, obviously, I'm grateful that nobody's going to tell me what I can and can't dress.
Mm-hmm.
So that obviously makes things easier, but I'm going to wear what I want to wear,
Mhm.
regardless. And you should support me, too. Like, if I feel confident in something and I like the way I look at it, you should be like, yes, queen, wear that.
Yes,
queen. Good. Like,
Absolutely. I agree with you 100%. I really do genuinely feel in this type of situation, if I was more confident in my body and I wanted to wear a crop top with my fucking tits out, my husband should sit there and be like, honey, you look stunning. Go strut yourself. Because a secure man would never be jealous of what another man thinks of his wife. If anything, it's like, wow, other men think my wife's hot.
to make you feel good.
Right, it should
Where you're
100%
like, that's
make
my
it-
girl right there.
Exactly.
Yes, I agree.
I
100%.
think your husband needs a reality check, in my opinion, because if you're stunning enough to dress the way you want to dress, no man should be able to put you down and tell you what you can and cannot wear.
Exactly. I agree. 100%.
Yes, queen.
That's more of a his problem than a your problem.
Right.
Like,
Sounds
clearly-
like he's insecure.
Yeah, he thinks that what you're gonna go and do
So I
something.
feel like maybe she should approach him like, hear me out. Like, hey, I love you. Like, you're everything to me. Like, there's no other man for me. But like, this is like,
so you feel confident in.
But that's an
That's
insecure.
weird.
I feel like that's like an insecure issue in a little
yeah,
bit.
but you have to reassure him, like, you're my man. I would never like, I do this for me. It's not for another man.
Or to get another man.
Because
to
that's
trust
what I
him.
think, where the man starts like thinking, is she dressing for somebody else? Where is she going? Who is she gonna meet with somebody? Like, is she going to like yoga with that? Like,
I see what you're saying.
That's an insecure issue, though. And
Yeah.
that's something he needs to tackle for himself. Because clearly he's feeling insecure about something. Maybe he feels that he's not as attractive as his wife, and it makes him feel less. You know, like I feel like I've
Yeah,
seen
but you
situations
But you
like
shouldn't
that.
be putting her down because of an issue that you
Yeah.
have.
Exactly.
and you only have that body for so many, like for a certain amount of years. Because like after a certain age, like everything starts changing.
Everything's gone.
I just know Dee Dee's still gonna be hot when she's 75
That's
years
true.
old.
Right.
I just fucking know it. Her tits are still gonna be bloop. Her ass is still gonna be bloop. And she's still gonna be fit as fuck. I just know it.
I'm gonna have a six-pack still.
Literally.
I hope
I
I'm as
wanna
fit
know what
as
you
your
do with
mom.
What?
I hope I'm as fit as your mom.
I know.
Oh, yeah,
She's
your mom looks
like-
great. But she goes to the gym a lot, which is
She
really
does.
My mom's a badass
Oh,
bitch.
like she, like I
aspire to
hope
look
I'm
like
like that.
her.
Do you
Like,
remember when we went to the gym for a few times and then stopped going?
you remember that one time you
Remember that?
went?
Yeah, exactly. It was like once.
You know, I'm not gonna lie though, there have been times where it's like if my ass is hanging out, I would probably feel a little down and out if my wife's ass was sticking out. Like, I understand from both sides. I think, one, you should not be allowed to tell me what I can and cannot wear, but I also feel like there are boundaries when you're like, let's say, are they married? Yeah, my husband. Like, I do feel like there are certain things, like your ass, your stomach, and your tits should not be out all in one sitting. Like, I feel like it is a little inappropriate in certain situations. Like, if you're going out to
If
a
you-
bar with your girlfriends, right?
Yeah.
And your tits are like literally like this, you're wearing booty shorts and you're like your whole stomach's out. Like, I feel like you are kind of looking for attention at that point.
Someone to
trouble.
look
So,
at,
right,
yeah.
you are looking for trouble. Like, for what reason are you going out to a bar with your girlfriends? Again, assumption, because that's not even what it said, but
Yeah,
like,
she might be-
as an example, like how there is no reason for you to be going out, no matter how nice you think you look. Like, there is still, it's like an age appropriate thing.
Yeah, she might be wearing jeans and a crop top.
That's
That's
cute.
fine. Yeah,
That's okay.
That's so cute and
So,
trendy. But if you have
If
like,
you have like a short skirt and a crop top, now like you can have a short skirt and a sweater. Like as a mom, like like you can still be sexy and a mom, but like not look like a hooker and be a mom. Like,
Right.
like a crop top is a crop top with shorts, jeans, you know.
It's cute. It's trendy.
If it's summertime and it's hot, like I absolutely would wear the shortest of the short jeans I could find. I mean, that's me.
But you're not going out looking for attention.
No,
you're
that's
wearing it
just
you
because
like it.
because that's what I like wearing.
Yep.
It's
That's
comfortable.
all, and that it's all.
Right.
This is all. This is it. Like I'm not doing it for somebody else. I'm doing it because
you.
I like just dressing like that. But then I will take my husband with me dressed like that.
Mm.
So I'm not going out without him. Like if I do go out without him, maybe I'll put a little more on.
Yeah.
So I
Right.
don't attract that much attention.
Right, because I don't
But
need
still,
some
I
random
can
person
still-
coming up to me.
You can
being-
still look pretty without showing that much.
Yeah.
But if you feel good in a crop top,
Wear the crop
wear
top.
a crop top. I mean,
Yeah.
Or what makes you feel comfortable.
But at the end of the day, you should never have
Like-
someone tell you what you
Yeah,
can
that
and
is
cannot
controlling.
do.
That comes like you should never be controlling. He's trying to be controlling, and like you can love somebody, be like, hey, I don't feel good about you wearing it. It makes me feel a little like insecure, blah blah blah. But he cannot say. I don't think it's right of him to say you can't wear that. I'm not allowing you. Like you're not allowed.
Who the fuck are you
Yeah,
to tell
this
me
is-
this is
that you're not allowing me?
Yeah, this is
Do you
where-
own me? Am I personal property?
Yeah,
yeah.
like
Which
this
is a
where-
great topic, by the
Yeah.
way, because like, that's you're not personal property. Just
Yeah,
'cause
you
are
are
your
still
own
your own
person.
person
You're
with
still-
your own likes and hobbies and things that you like personally. And this is like you express yourself through the clothing you wear, through like the makeup you put on, through like the shoes you choose to wear.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just expression of oneself. And it has nothing to do with, look, oh, I'm gonna go out and cheat on you. No.
Like
And
I
I-
wear makeup every day because it makes me feel good.
Right.
It makes me feel like I'm put together. Like I can go conquer the day and like do so many things. You know, I don't do it for anybody else. I do it for me.
Right.
And
I
that's
agree.
all it should be for, yeah.
I don't know. I think the whole thing is just so triggering.
It is triggering because he's trying to be controlling.
Yeah, I don't
We
like.
don't like controlling men.
No, we don't like controlling men. You should
People.
Yeah, people.
Yeah, I mean it's not just men. Anybody.
I feel like women can be super controlling with certain things too, like how women are controlling with the back.
I feel
Where
we
it's
have
like
to be
men-
though sometimes, like for the house to be together and everything to be like right. Sometimes we have to be like a little whipping ass. With the women, I feel like the mom is usually the one that it's always like setting the rules in the house.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
No, I do agree. I'm just saying, like, in this standpoint, it's not, like, there are points where women should be controlling, and I think there are points where men,
Can control the situation. too.
right, can
Yeah.
control the situation, but controlling a whole ass person, on
Controlling
what
a
they-
person, yeah.
That's a
Controlling a
different story.
situation is one thing. Controlling
Right.
a person is different.
that's like
yeah.
me telling my husband he can't go out and play golf every week. Is that the same situation?
Yeah.
Maybe not. You still can't do that, you motherfucker. Just kidding.
You have to stay home with Catherine.
No, bitch, I want to go with you.
Take me out.
Right? Oh man, I don't know. This is hard because this is just like the type of situation, and I feel like there's really not much talk on because we all agree that he should not be controlling you with what you're wearing. But at the same time, it's also like Didi said before, it is something you really do have to sit him down with and be like, why is it that you feel the need to control the situation? I actually have a story for you guys. I don't even remember who it was that told me, but there was somebody that they knew who their husband controlled how many clothes they were allowed to buy per year for the family.
Oh, wow.
Like she had a spending limit.
Yeah, but what if it was
For-
like a budget thing? Like, what if they couldn't afford?
No, they could afford because she was a doctor. She was actually the breadwinner and he was the stay-at-home dad.
He
And
controlled
he
what
was controlling the situation. Could you fucking
Like,
imagine?
that's my money.
Right?
Who do you think you are?
No, it's
Well,
their
okay,
money.
Okay.
Well,
Wait.
it's true.
Wait, but if let's say it's their money, right? She's the breadwinner. He maybe is contributing on his side, but then who is the biggest spender? If she had like a spending,
Like if she's spending too
if
much.
she was spending too much, maybe he tried to control that as a meaning of help. Like, oh, let's set like a little limit over here so we don't go over it like you did like last year.
Well, here's the
because
thing.
like there's like a shopping problem with women. So maybe she, if she did have the problem, maybe that's why they.
He was trying to help her.
Yeah,
Like,
maybe.
let's-
'Cause-
If that was an anonymous inquiry, but that wasn't the situation, she did not have a spending problem. He was
Why?
very, very controlling. The person, I really don't remember, not that I would tell you guys who it was anyway, but the person who had told me the situation, I remember them telling me that they also thought that he was having an affair because he was the one spending the money. So she wasn't allowed to spend X amount of dollars, but he was allowed to spend the money.
a little hit.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Very nasty.
I don't like that.
I don't like that at all.
It's
First
like, I can
off,
spend money, but you can.
And it's even, I'm making.
I'm the one
I'm the one like that is going out there working every day like a doctor. She's a doctor.
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 Crazy.
She's
Yeah.
a doctor.
And then he's the one that like what?
No, no.
I remember, again, I don't remember who it was, but I remember them telling me that he would say he was like going to the gym. Andrew knows the story. He probably knows too. He was like always saying he was going to the gym, but if you looked at a picture of his husband, that man never fucking worked out a day in his
No.
life.
So that was a lie.
Yeah,
So
we
he
were.
was
That's how
clearly
we
doing something
knew.
else.
Yeah, we were like assuming, not that we knew. We were assuming he was
Like,
having
you've been-
Yeah, but if you've been going to the gym consistently,
Yeah.
it's gonna
You
look
would
like
see
you've gone to
progress.
some-
Yesterday you went twice.
You
And
must
he
not
wasn't
have
a
done
big
that.
guy. He was a slim guy, but like if you're going to the gym,
Like,
work
where
out,
the
there would be some results, right?
Yeah, yeah. And there wasn't?
No, there wasn't. And now it was a really, really sad situation because it's like, I don't get these men. I don't get these
Where they
certain
think they can
fucking
like
guys.
control us.
They in every single aspect. Like last week's episode, we were talking about how the whole situation with that woman feeling belittled because the husband was like the breadwinner, and it's like in this situation, not even from the inquiry, but like on the topic, it's like this woman was the breadwinner and she was still fucking being controlled. Like I don't understand, what is it that these men have a hold on us as women, and not like to say particularly us, but like a lot of women in general, that women just feel the need to just obey what a fucking man says.
It's sad.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Imagine not even being like, back on this topic, don't let
Bottom
a
line,
man
I think
control
you should
you.
wear what you feel comfortable in, and if he has a problem with that, then like Didi said, sit him down and be like, what's up?
Tell him
I
to
don't-
kick fucking rocks. Tell him to kick fucking rocks.
No, tell him
Don't
you
be
love
an
him.
immature,
Tell
insecure
him you
little
love
bitch.
him.
Tell him
Yes.
you love him. Tell him not to be a little bitch. What? I feel like I'm just I'm not sensitive. Not a sensitive person. And I think you understood this from last night. I'm not a fucking sensitive person. Fucking kick rocks. I'm gonna wear what the fuck I wanna wear. If she's writing to us about this, in my assumption, I don't feel like this is the first time he's said something to
Oh
her.
yeah.
It sounds like this has been an ongoing
yeah.
situation. And at that point, I'm gonna assume, again, assumption, that you've probably said something at least one time. And now this is probably gonna be another conversation, again, assumption. And you should just tell him to kick fucking rocks because you're allowed to wear whatever the fuck you wanna wear.
Duh.
Period.
Duh. Period.
Period.
End of conversation.
Yes, Queen. Does anybody else have anything to say?
We're pretty good on that one.
All right. Okay. Mine says, I'm a DJ and work in and out of so many different clubs, including strip clubs. And my girlfriend of 4 years just broke up with me because she can't handle the environment. I make all of my money this way and it hurts because I'm so loyal. I'm honestly stressed. What do I do?
Oh, I feel bad.
Me too.
I do.
I feel really bad because, okay, so I have a cousin who is a DJ and he works in the similar nightlife industry, and this man's been single for fucking years because he can't hold down a relationship because women are so untrustworthy of the fact of like, if a guy's working in a strip club, it's a little
It's a matter of-
concerning.
Even if it's just a club, even if there's no strippers, it's still like a place where people go where they dress super like nicely and
Provocative.
provocative, and they go look for like, and they go to the DJ. Hey, can you play?
Right,
that
like we've been to
song?
clubs when we were younger. We all fucking
Yeah,
did that
can you play
shit.
that song? And like, hey,
Yeah, but from
DJ.
what he says, he's loyal, so he's not gonna do
Yes,
anything.
yes, but the fact is like the
Or she.
Inside-
We have no idea who this is coming in
Yeah,
from.
the
This could be a
Maybe
woman.
it's a girl, we don't know, but still, I'm saying that the insecurity comes from the other person. Like it's trust. Like, how much do you trust? Like, I have shown you that you can trust me. Like, I have proven myself to you many, many times. And you still don't trust me. So it's you. It's your problem. It's not my problem. I
Yeah.
feel like it's her. It's not you, guy, girl, like whoever
Whoever
sent that
says.
message. I think it's the other person because they just cannot accept. Just for themselves. I think they cannot live like that, and it's hard. It is very hard to.
Would
to-
you be able to be in a
I
relationship with
don't-
somebody that works in a strip club?
I think I would.
Yeah.
I don't know for how long I would be able to.
I would never be
Okay.
able to,
Maybe-
just from my own insecurity, and I
Even-
understand where she's coming from.
Exactly.
But
He
again,
could
that's
be-
the
Right, my opinion. He could be as loyal as he wants, and he could be as loyal as he is, but that doesn't mean that there aren't girls approaching him nonstop or her nonstop.
But I think what comes to mind to me is that if I had a boyfriend or whatever who was a DJ, they were still coming home every day, giving me that love and affection, and like taking me out, like treating me like I was like this special person. Like I feel like there'd be no reason,
No
to, like,
reason
doubt
to doubt.
that
Yeah.
they would do that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yes and no, because I've been with somebody who you would have never thought cheated because he came home, he seemed so loyal, all this stuff, and he was doing the shady shit behind my back.
really.
Yeah, there are some good fucking liars out there.
No, it's true, but
You know, he's saying he's loyal. Different situation.
don't know if
but
it's
in that
true or not.
situation, because like I'm just going based off of like what you said, if they're like coming home to you every day and like they're giving you that attention, it's like it's not to say
They're going out doing something different.
right, because you don't know unless you know.
Yeah.
I feel like there's just so many different situations and possibilities of different types of people, but at the end of the day, I don't know. I don't know if I would.
Yeah, I don't know.
For me, I don't think I
I
would
think
be
I
able
would
to
like
handle
to-
it.
For a
believe
short,
that,
for a
like,
short
I
time,
could
like
do
when I was younger, like you said, like when we were going out to clubs, like maybe like if I did like that DJ, like maybe I would hook up with him, but I don't know how long I would have been
It
able
lasted.
to last because like I don't know. I feel like I would have been in the club with him by his side every night. If he's making so much money, if he's the breadwinner and I don't have to work, I'll be on his work schedule. I'll be like on the table, on the bar, like I'll be around there, like I'll be
Until you
waiting.
start having kids.
And then I have to
I
be.
feel like that's too much though to just go there all the time and like you're like.
If you're working there, like, what if you? Okay,
But if
so
you're not, that's kind of weird.
it is. Yeah.
That's kind of weird. Like you're just like, hey, I'm here.
Well, that's not true.
I don't know. I think that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Well, no, like let's say a singer, like the
Well, I mean, if
singers
they
where
work together, it's different.
they take their spouses, even their children, sometimes to tours.
There's a girl that I know that I was really good friends with in high school. Her now, I just saw them get engaged. They live in Miami. Her boyfriend, well now fiance, is a DJ, and he's always at the shows. She's always backstage. She's always like not backstage, but she's like on stage. Like you ever see like DJs and like they have their close people with them, and they're on the stage with them. Like she's
Yeah.
always there.
You
You
know
think
what
that's
I'm
weird?
thinking of? No, you know what I'm thinking of is like when you go to like parties and they have a DJ like that. I think that's what I'm thinking of. Like
Oh, like
a
she's just
wedding.
following along.
Yeah, like a
At
wedding.
a wedding.
Like a wedding or a birthday party. That's what I'm thinking of.
No,
when I
we're
think of
talking
that.
strip
Oh.
clubs.
Strip clubs, Caroline.
Oh, okay.
No wedding.
No wedding.
I'm like, what
No
shout out to a random
No,
person
no, we're
at a wedding.
talking like nightlife. Nightlife. Are you thinking like if your boyfriend was like a wedding DJ?
Yes, I was.
Oh my god, I'm so
Oh my
jealous.
God,
Oh
it's so
I am
weird.
so jealous of you performing for a fucking couple. Are you kidding me, Caroline? Yeah, I wouldn't be jealous of that either, bitch.
That's what I
Actually, let me tell you something. Some of those bridesmaids, they do try to always. I just did a photo shoot for a wedding,
Did you?
and one of the girls that was in the bridal party was like trying so hard to get with this DJ, but like they knew each other, and the DJ supposedly had a girlfriend. But like she still was trying, and like in that situation, that bothers me because like I am insecure. I have no shame in saying that. I'm insecure with like the way that I look because I am on a weight loss journey and I have gained a lot of weight. But like even if I thought I was the hottest person ever, no offense, there are always other people that are
That has
fucking
something
hot.
that you don't.
right.
Yeah.
There are so many hot people in this world, and if there was another girl that I thought was hotter than me was to approach my boyfriend, especially like a stripper who I know could do a lot of things that I probably can't
Like
fucking do.
movements and stuff?
Right, like movements that I
We've gone to I've
cannot
gone to strip
do.
clubs before. They do those little dances.
Yes.
Little, like thingies.
Yes.
Yeah, they like swirl.
You wanna
around.
hear
Yes.
something? Wait, you wanna hear something
I
really
would
funny?
not be okay with that
Do
shit.
you want to hear something really funny? I
What?
went to a strip club once, right, with Tim, and there was a girl right on the thing, and she like dead ass looked at me and was like, "Can you stop staring at me?" I'm like, "What am I like? What are you?"
I thought I'm here to watch.
Right? Aren't I here to literally watch you right now?
Yeah,
You
that's
turned
what she
around?
said, and that was my first ever time, and my last time ever going to a strip club ever.
Me and Andrew went to a strip club together and we got a lap dance together.
Oh.
But this is when we first started
I
dating.
see.
I think it was at the Scene in Long Island. Terrible fucking strip club. Don't ever go there.
When I was in high school, no, when I
We
was in
should go
college.
to one together.
No, my time has passed on that shit.
When I was in college, I went with my boyfriend at the time and my best friend,
Okay.
a girl. So my boyfriend and my
your
best
best
friend
friend?
girl. And like I remember, that was my first time, and we walked in, and there was a lady that obviously worked there. Like it was shown that she was like dressed up and everything, and I just tapped her like on the shoulder to be like, "Excuse me, like where do we go? What do we do?" And she just said, "Don't touch me." Like she turned around like, "Don't touch me."
Don't touch me.
And I was like, damn, they must get a lot of like,
People who touch.
yeah, like she was like, you
She
don't
was not
touch.
messing around with you.
Yeah, I was like, excuse
Well,
me.
there are certain strip clubs where
Yeah.
you are not allowed to touch
Not
the
even for
girls.
excuse me.
No, nothing.
I was
You're
like,
not.
ooh.
But then you have other strip clubs where like, and that's the thing, because there are strip clubs where you can pay to go to the back.
Oh yeah,
You
probably.
know?
Well, I don't know.
And like when you're in this type of environment, especially working like nightlife, like when you're DJing, most of the time you're not drinking water, you're drinking alcohol. And I feel like,
With alcohol comes bad choices.
right, it's not that even comes bad choices. It's just like, I feel like you're more able to be manipulated into a situation, right? So like when you're under
Even if you
an
say-
influence,
Like
you're
drugs.
under an influence, like temptation can really fucking get you. Like I feel like it can. Like something that you wouldn't do when you're sober, you're easily able to do when you're drunk. Like there are so many things that I feel like I can verbally say out loud when I'm drunk because there's like no limits.
There's no like.
But like
the filter, the
Yeah,
filter
right,
comes
the
off.
filter comes off. But like me being sober, I could never say that shit out loud. You know what I mean? And I feel like in similar situations, when it comes to things like this, like a lot of the times when you hear somebody's cheated, it's usually under an influence of some sort.
Yeah, and one thing is like to say that he's sitting on the bar drinking, listening to music, and like let's say somebody approaches him and he says no, he can walk away from that person. He's stuck to that DJ pole all night. He can't just leave.
That's not
Even-
true.
No, I'm just saying. Well, yeah,
They have like intermissions and shit where
oh,
they
yeah,
can walk
yeah,
away.
yeah, but I'm just saying, like, let's say a girl approaches him and he's like, well, I have a wife, and she just keeps coming and coming and coming, and he has to be the DJ for the night. So he goes for his intermission, he comes back, she's back there asking him, and he's still telling her, I have a wife, blah, 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 and she's still there, you know?
Yeah, some women just don't fucking.
They don't
They
get
don't
it.
give up.
Pushy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are pushy, or like they're manipulative women, right? And
There's
like there
manipulative
are
men and
where it's
women.
like they'll just try to be your friend, and then they'll gain like traction.
Oh,
like,
you have
being
children,
friends
let's me
with
see
you.
pictures.
Right? Not even that. Like
Like,
in this situation, it's just boyfriend girlfriend. So I'm
Oh,
assuming
yeah, well-
there's no like kids or anything
Still.
involved, right? So now it's like somebody's just like hosing up, like, oh, one of the boys, like, ha ha, he, hoo hoo, and it's like weeks and weeks go by, and you still form this friendship, and then you do think they're attractive, and one night you're DJing, and you do feel a little fucking tipsy, and then next thing you know, you're having a serious conversation, and then boom, you know, like I feel like there are so many times where like people have come forward and like they tell you like I really didn't mean to cheat, like it wasn't like it was a mistake, it'll never happen again, and like it doesn't. But then you have the people that will do it again, and I feel like in a situation like this, it's just tricky because when you're in that type of environment, it's probably easier.
It's a higher chance
Right.
of slipping, but like if the person person like is like
And it's
he
beautiful
sounds-
people for the most part, like everywhere.
Stunning.
Like stunning.
Amazing body.
Depends on the strip club. Yeah, and amazing bodies. It depends on the strip club. If you're in like a really shitty, low class income fucking shit club and they're just like trashy, you know what I mean? But then you have like, I remember I went to a strip club in North Carolina and it was called Uptown Cabaret. And it was beautiful. The strippers were stunning. They had a fucking buffet of food out for you to
Wow,
eat at like
that's
5 o'clock in the morning. Like, this strip club was beyond any strip club I've ever been to in my life. It was stunning. The people were
should go
stunning.
there.
They put on shows. Like, it was just a whole fucking experience. And being a
Did you
DJ
just
and
for
something
free?
like that, I would freak
Just
out.
for the food.
Just for, you paid admission fee. You went in there and you were able to eat the food. The buffet was included, the part of the cover.
Oh my god.
It was
Sounds
a
amazing.
It was a really good experience.
I would-
But in,
Was that your
in a
bachelorette?
place, no, yeah, right. No, but in a situation like that, it would definitely make me feel a lot of insecurity, especially if there's like beautiful women with like these gorgeous bodies around. Yeah, it depends on like where he's
Well, he
working
probably
too.
got his girlfriend just like that. Like, you know, like where did he get his girlfriend from?
Ah, so she's afraid too that it could just
That
happen
it happen
again.
That's a good point.
That makes a lot of sense,
But we don't know
honestly.
that. We're just assuming. But.
Well, yeah.
He works in this nightlife, so it's a good assumption to think that that's
Because
how
like
they met.
if this is where all the beautiful people go, you probably hooked up with a beautiful girl. And he wants to keep the beautiful girl, but the beautiful girl is afraid that he's gonna find another beautiful girl.
Right.
And it's
Unless they met on
understandable.
Tinder or Bumble or some shit.
Yeah.
One of those dating apps.
Yeah.
But 4 years is a long time to just like, if you're super
Just
loyal and just
turn you
throw
back.
it away.
Like if you've been loyal and if you promise to continue being loyal, I think maybe she'll come back.
I think the point of this though is that you should not leave your job just because
No.
someone is
No.
insecure with themselves.
If you love your job, I mean, if you like what you're doing and if it makes money and if it provides everything that, like all the good stuff in your life, no, don't lose the job.
No, don't.
So it makes you happy.
And like it is hard because it does say that that's
Right.
like your full income and that's how you make like your money and stuff. And it is a tricky situation because it is a tricky environment to be in, especially if you are looking for a wife and to have kids.
But
like
also,
it is.
like, how long can you be a DJ for? Because this nightlife and the beautiful people life and the fun life, fun time, like night club life, it's not for, like, it's just for a certain age again. Like,
Ooh, but
no,
that
I'm not saying
depends.
there's not like for the DJs and the people that work there. Like, yeah, like you can be any age to go to the club or work at the club. But I'm just saying, after years and years of doing it, it does get tiring unless you're like David Guetta DJ. you
Right,
know?
but that's what I feel like a lot of these DJs really aspire to like be is like
To
they're
be,
not
like,
just be like
full-time?
yeah, like they
To be
want to
creating
be like
their career?
known name DJs. Like,
Yeah, like
you're not
David
doing it
Guetta.
just to fucking work in a strip club for the rest of your
Yeah.
life. You know what I mean? Unless you're looking to like
True.
acquire a club.
But again, like becoming somebody like David Guetta, like becoming somebody famous, it does come with like, yes, you will have fans. Everybody would want to be with you, not
Yeah.
because you're a DJ, because you're a famous DJ now.
Right.
Yeah, and yeah, like that type of life is difficult to find a partner usually.
Unless it's somebody that's
It's a-
within that industry who
Yeah,
can
that
understand and
understands.
relate.
Correct. Yeah.
Right. Right. I know. I mean, it's tricky. I feel bad because my cousin, he has this problem. It's been years. Like the last girlfriend that he had, I don't even think it lasted for that long. And she literally left because she did not like the environment because he did work. He was a DJ in strip clubs. And it was actually interesting because it was like something he really wanted to pursue long term. Like he was even looking into acquiring to be a partner for the strip club. And that hits like totally different
How did
territory.
he feel?
What do you mean?
You said that he was in a similar circumstance. How did he? Did she?
He was the DJ.
I know. How did he? Did she leave him?
Yeah, he did.
How did
Yes, she
he feel?
did. He hates it. He thinks he'll never be able to settle down and find a
Sad.
wife because of the environment he
But
works in and
but
he loves it
but
though.
he's ready to sacrifice, knowing that he might not have a family, but he would have the job that he.
I don't
like-
think knowingly he knows that he has to sacrifice that because to me, if
He
you
still has hope. No, there's still hope. I'm not
Right.
saying that he will never find anybody,
no,
but I'm saying,
no, I didn't think you said that.
yeah,
There could be someone out there for him.
Oh,
Yeah.
Who's willing to.
There is.
It's just like, as you get older, it does get a little more frustrating. And it's like, you're not in your 20s, now you're in your 30s. And like, finding a wife and having a kid, like, you don't want to be 45 years old and having your first child.
Yeah, that's like,
You know, not to say that's a bad thing, but like, it is a little, it's later in the game. I would rather be younger as a parent versus older as a
yeah,
parent.
you get to
So it's like,
experience.
those are things you really do have to contemplate. Like, you gotta figure it out, whether you want to stay in that industry or find someone, I don't know.
Like find a regular job and someone that you love and settle down. Which sounds boring.
Yeah, it does sound
Which sounds, I mean, for the life that you already chosen, yeah, this sounds boring. For us that we live like our life, it's great. I love my life.
Right.
I love it. Don't
But
get me
you're
wrong.
used to a different type of
Yeah.
lifestyle, and that's totally okay. I also think
That is okay.
the girlfriend that left you was so wrong. I don't think she should have left you, especially if you have been loyal for the 4 years, because 4 years to just throw away is, I don't know. I
That
feel like
probably
at that
wasn't an easy
point,
decision for her to make either.
right? I don't
It
think
was
it
really
would have
hard
been.
for her.
But like, to be in that situation for 4 years and then just be like, I can't do this anymore, especially if he's loyal. Like, at that point, it's like you should know and understand he's making money, he's coming home to you, he loves you, he's clearly loyal. Like, what's the problem then at that point? Like, I know for me, I don't know if I'd be able to handle it, but if I was with the person for 4 years and they were super loyal and I had
Like,
nothing
they
to
never
worry
gave you
about,
shredded doubt. Or anything
right?
Like that.
Then at that point, it's like, what's the issue?
Yeah.
And if you love
Give
them,
them a
you work through the
chance.
tough times. You work
Right.
through the
Yeah.
obstacles that come with life and
And then
careers.
you celebrate the good times together. Like when he becomes famous DJ, you're gonna be right there next to him.
Oh, that's what I wanted to say before, and I completely I lost my train of thought, because it's like DJs can also turn into producers, you know what I
So
mean?
their job could go really, really far, where they're really, really successful. especially.
Right, and then they're
Yeah.
not in nightlife or strip club. They're really more behind the scenes in the studio doing all that stuff. So it's
Sure.
like they do sacrifice, because it's like you become a doctor, right? You have to go through like 10 years of fucking schooling to become a doctor. Well, as a DJ, you have to go through X amount of years as a DJ in order for you to like be able to
It's
become a
true.
producer. So it's like there's stages to everything. So it's like, I mean, I don't know in specifics in this person's situation, like if this is what they genuinely want to do for the rest of their life, like being a DJ at a strip club. But I'm gonna assume that there's obviously an end game with this, or like a goal, maybe acquiring a club, maybe becoming a producer. Like, I don't know. I'm very sorry that you're going through this. But you will find the right person that will love and adore you and accept you within your lifestyle. And maybe it'll be somebody that's within the lifestyle that you're living. I can only
We can only
and
hope
pray.
that
Right.
there is someone who's gonna accept it.
Right.
And there is.
There
I should
is.
say, There is.
There absolutely is.
You
Like,
just
Caroline
can't
said
follow
before,
your
she's like,
heart.
she wouldn't, if she was in that situation when she was younger and she met someone before marriage and kids, like, she would have been able to accept that. Trust me, there are plenty of people out there who will. No, really.
It's true.
It's
Yeah.
true. I mean, I dated a DJ when I was younger. Okay, for all the Long Island people that are listening to this, you definitely know what I'm talking about. I worked on the Hofstra Strip as a bartender. The Hofstra Strip is Hofstra University in Nassau County. They had a strip of bars for all the college students. So it was literally like 18 to get in, 18 to drink. And it was so much fun. You had Dizzy's, McKeeves, all these bars, Nachos, all lined up like right next to each other, and they were all the college bars. You grew up way out here, that's why. Andrew's been there a few times
Yeah.
because he had friends that went to Hofstra.
Interesting.
It's actually funny, me and Andrew crossed paths at one point.
But you
At these
didn't.
bars.
My
Like,
sister
We didn't realize
know.
it.
My
No.
sister-in-law graduated Hofstra.
Hofstra, those bars aren't there anymore. They shut down probably
No.
in like 2016.
No, like she graduated like
long time ago.
long time ago.
Oh, okay. So then those bars were still probably there.
She knows.
But I
Is Hofstra's in the
dated.
city, right?
No, Hofstra's in Garden City.
It's
In
it's
Nassau
far.
County.
It's far.
It's not that. It's 45 minutes to 50.
That's pretty
50
far.
minutes.
It's far
It's
from
far.
us.
Whatever.
Pat loves driving.
I was born and raised in Queens. Nassau County was nothing. I went to Nassau Community College for my first year. So that's why I was so acquainted with those bars, because Nassau is right next to Hofstra. Anyway, I dated not only a DJ that worked there, I also dated a security guard that worked there. Two very awful.
Not good people?
In college, it was awful because all the girls wanted to date the DJ and the security guards. But I was a bartender at the club, so I literally saw everything unravel in front of my face.
Oh my God.
And it was so shitty because it's like when you do work in a situation like this, like let's say the partner is there and they see all these girls constantly approaching him, even if he's like, no, like I have a girlfriend, it's just watching it. Do you understand how painful that has to be?
It's on the constant, like all the
Right.
time.
So like even if you're not watching it, just thinking about it, it was shitty because I knew like they were hot. You know what I mean? Like obviously they wanted to go with them. That's why I was getting with Ken.
Yeah.
Not at the same time. It was different situations,
No.
different times. But yeah. Anyway, I really hope you succeed in anything it is that you're looking for. And I think Caroline's gonna start with the next topic.
Yeah. I'm being body shamed by my boyfriend because I've had sex with 10 guys, yet his body count is like 80, and that's okay. How is that okay?
Such a double standard in this situation. I feel like this is such a hot topic too. Like it really is. I've seen so many different like messages, not to like me, but like in Facebook groups and stuff, and just like in life in general.
In life,
It's such a controversy where it's like guys think it's so unacceptable for a woman to have more than X amount, but it's okay for them to have fucked the entire world.
Yes, like they're looking for that one virgin, but like literally, no, not virgin, but like let's say she slept with only one person. I only slept with like one person, and like they're like all like I want that. But if you tell them, oh yeah, I slept with the whole football team, nobody would want you.
No offense, I feel
No,
like
it's true.
but
But
it's
if a
totally
man-
normal
but if a
to
man-
experience, like
But if
experiment.
a man says I fucked the whole cheerleader team,
Oh,
Yeah,
so
that's
it's
what I was-
okay.
it's like,
That's what I was
oh my
saying.
god, he's so wanted, he's so hot.
Or when
Double standard.
It's
So
double standard.
stupid.
Good. Be mad.
I'm so mad.
You should be mad because this is a mad fucking topic.
You know what
Bullshit.
bothers me is when like guys will have like sex with a woman and they're like, get high fives, yay, you did it, but then a girl does it, it's like you're shamed for it.
You're a slut.
gross.
Yeah.
You're a
You shouldn't do
whore.
that. Like that sucks.
I agree. It's double standards.
When I was
So
in high
sad.
school, people called me a whore because I liked to make out with people. I wasn't even having sex with people. I maybe made out with like a handful of guys. And it was like, oh, you're a whore. You're a slut. This girl was so easy. She'll just get with anybody. And it's like, all because I'm making out with you. No offense, but when we're younger in these years, we want to experiment and experience. And I think that's totally fucking normal. And it should not fucking matter how many people you've slept with. Like, okay, if you've slept with 1,000 people, I'm a little concerned and I hope you get checked. You know what I mean?
Doctor.
But if you're having sex with, even if it's 100 fucking people.
Well, it depends how old you are. Like, to get to that number, you have like I don't know how old she is, but like
I don't think it should matter though.
No.
You should be.
Even if you're 25 and let's say you started having sex at the age of 16 and you had sex with like 80 guys, I don't see what the issue is. But it's okay for a guy who started having sex at 16 and by the age of 25, it's okay for them to have had sex
No.
with 80 girls. But that's the thing. I did such a double standard. If I want to go and sleep with X amount of men,
That's up to you.
right? Who the fuck are you to body shame that?
I don't know why. I don't know why.
And he's saying that she's being body shamed because she had sex with 10 guys.
10.
10. And he
10.
had sex with 80.
That's a lot.
80
more.
fucking women. Girls.
You're being a hypocrite.
Yes.
That's like more than like. I was gonna say more than double. That's even more than that.
That's like triple the amount than she.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
It's
Like
8 times more.
8 times more.
To be exact.
Yes. 8 times more. Like, who the fuck are you to body shame her for that?
Yeah.
It sucks that that always
I
happens.
think
though.
maybe he feels like a whore and he's trying to put it on you.
Like he's trying to blame her.
Yeah, he's trying to put his like the fact that he slept with some. I don't know. I'm just.
I don't know. I feel like, again, it's just the whole, like, it's such a double standard nowadays. And I feel like people are opening up a lot more on this topic because it's like it should not be a double standard. If a man can do it, a woman can do it too, and it shouldn't be an issue because like again, if a man can go and have sex with 80 girls, what is the problem if a girl goes and has sex with 80 guys?
There really
What-
shouldn't be a problem.
There shouldn't be a problem with that. There absolutely should never be a problem with that. I mean, I've had sex with a few people, right? I think we can all agree that we've all had sex with like a few people. But even if the count was high, it's like, who the fuck are you to say that I'm a whore or a slut because I wanted to experience my younger lives? Like, I will never forget my boyfriend's mother, my first boyfriend. My first boyfriend's mother looked at me and said, I understand you love my son, but at the end of the day, a lot of the times is that the person you first lose your virginity to usually never ends up being the person you end up with. And it's not a high percentage because obviously there are people who they do wind up being with that person forever, and that's okay. But it comes out to is that when people get older, they start to realize that they never really got to experience any of those things when they were younger, and they start to have doubts and regrets. And then guess what happens?
They cheat.
Yeah, it turns into cheating, or they decide to leave their marriage because they never got to experience it and they started doing it. And I know this for literally a fact because I feel like for me, had I not had the experiences I had when I was younger, I think I would have felt differently now.
Like you would have tried to go out and experience those things.
Right. Like
Or
I
wanted
feel like
to like wonder what it was like to experience those things.
right. Like I had my experiences. I did what I did when I was younger, and I wouldn't take any of those experiences back because it shaped me as who I am today. And now being in my almost 7-year relationship with my husband, I don't feel the need to have to go out and sleep around or be with anybody because I've fulfilled all of like the things that I've wanted to fulfill when I was younger. So I feel very safe and confident, but that's because I had those experiences. So to somebody to come out and be like, because you had sex with 10 guys, like you're pretty much a fucking whore. That's disgusting of you.
Just because your experiences were different. You just
Right.
experienced different things.
And not to mention, it's a lot less than what his were.
He's a hypocrite.
Eh,
I'm gonna say
yeah.
that.
He
He
sounds
is a
insecure,
hypocrite.
and that's a him problem.
Yeah, that is a him problem. And
That's
that
not
is,
you. You have the right to your experiences, and he doesn't have a say in that.
yeah.
He
And if
probably
he's
is-
body shaming you, then he's just a little immature boy.
Maybe he slept with 80 ugly women.
You know,
But there are times where it's like guys do feel insecure about that because it's like they want you all to themselves.
but everybody has a past. You can't like change that.
Right. It's like me telling Andrew, how fucking dare you having an ex-girlfriend?
Yeah.
How dare you? I mean, I tell that to him all the time, but like, how dare you? Like, we make jokes about it where it's like, you were never with anybody before me. He's like, of course not, honey.
Of
And it's because you fucking weren't. None of that shit matters now. But that's the thing, like, your past is your past, and that doesn't matter now in the current day because you're with that person now. So, like, what does it matter what they've done in the past?
Yeah, that makes
I
sense.
know, but like it can be hurtful because like to just imagine that your person can be with another person in the past or the present or the future. In any situation, it's hurtful just to even think about. for
Is
some
it?
people.
I don't think it would.
What do you
be.
mean?
I don't think that would be hurtful.
I don't think so either.
Then that means it.
Depends. Well, no, I'm saying that, like you're saying, oh, I would rather think that Andrew had never had other relationships
I'm
before.
grateful he has though.
No, but I'm just saying it would be nicer to think that he never had it, and that's a nicer thought. But like,
If we're being honest, that's not a nicer thought. Because had I thought he never had any other experiences previous to me, then I would be worried. No, really. Then I would be fucking worried. This
Yeah.
man's not experienced anything. That's a problem to me.
Yeah.
I would much rather be with somebody who's
Experienced.
experienced.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about your body count. As long as you've gotten all that shit out of the way and now you're ready to settle the fuck down, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause that's the whole name of the game, right? Experience as much as you can when you're younger so that you learn and you're more mature in the future. So this way you can settle down. No?
I feel like no matter the age, no matter your choices, You just have to make sure that you don't hurt yourself or others in the process of having fun and experimenting.
And if he's hurt over your past experiences, get rid of him.
Yeah, that's not it's not relevant. He cannot be hurt by it.
Yeah,
And
he
you
can't
can't
be
go back
hurt
and
by
change
that.
it anyway. So what is being upset about
Right.
gonna do?
I don't know, man.
She's with you now.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Right.
You're the chosen one now. So
Take advantage. Stop sitting there complaining. Like,
Right.
It makes no sense.
Stop being complaining about this chick having sex with 10 guys, please.
10 isn't even a big number.
get over it.
Well, depending on how old she is.
Next topic.
Yeah, if she's 16, maybe then we have a problem.
But if she's like 25, 30 and telling me had sex with 10 guys, it's like,
Come on, please.
80 is a lot.
it is. That's what I
80
joked
is a
about. It was
big
a
number.
joke.
80 is a big number. That.
Yeah, you went around, guys.
Yeah, who the fuck are you?
We're judging you now.
You
We're judging
dog.
You.
You dog.
Seriously. But I hope you're able to talk this out with him. And if he can't accept that, then I really think, in my opinion, it's just not gonna work.
Yeah.
What do you
I
guys
agree.
think? Yeah?
I agree. Yeah.
Because, like, you deserve so much more and you will find the right guy who will not fucking body shame you on your
Experiences.
right. They'll be glad that you had those experiences.
Because it
not
led
gonna
you to
lie.
where you are now, like with them. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it all comes back to like your experiences. They lead you to where you are and the person that you are today.
Mhm.
In the end.
Exactly, 100%. I agree.
Agree.
Anybody else have anything else to talk on this topic?
No.
I felt like this was a quick topic, but it was a good topic because we as women know that it is a double standard and it's not right, and y'all need to get off your fucking high horse as men of thinking that it's okay for you to do it and for us not to do it. So we're gonna leave it at that, and Dee Dee's gonna start the next topic.
All right. I took a 23andMe and come to find out I have two siblings that live in the same state as me. I know my parents had issues when we were younger, but could my dad have had an affair? I'm confused and I'm nervous to reach out to the siblings I never knew I had.
Oh my god.
Wow. Well,
I would reach out to the sibling.
I would absolutely reach out to the siblings.
would you tell your parents that you found out?
I would maybe say something after the fact.
I would be again knocking down doors and talking to my dad about it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I would be
Yeah.
like, excuse me, guys. I just found out that like I got like brothers and sisters. What's happening?
But you know what?
I need explanation now.
And
Give it to me now, or I'll go find it myself.
you know what it is though? I feel like when I first read this message, when it first came in, I thought to myself like I would be so angry because like I knew my parents obviously had issues when we were younger, and it's like to think that they had an affair, like that would destroy me. But also, right? Like, what if the dad doesn't even know?
Oh, that's true.
Like, what if he doesn't even know? And it's like, there have been situations where, like, we
Maybe
read
the
one in
mom
last
had
week's
an
episode,
affair.
not even that. Well, you
just
can't really
saying.
hide that.
That's
You
true.
can't really hide
You
that.
get pregnant, dude.
Right, you can't really hide that. But it's like, think about it. Like, we spoke one of the other topics where it's like hiding that abortion. It's like, what if the girl never told him? What if
Yeah,
the
you
girl
can't.
never told him that they
she
were
got-
pregnant
Yeah.
with his kid? But it seems like it's two different times now. Clearly, the dad's fertile as fuck, you know. But it's also
There's
like,
two siblings.
right, two. So it's either he had an affair.
But they could have been twins.
Oh,
I just thought about that too.
could have been twins. That's interesting. So again, like maybe he doesn't even know, and that's a really interesting concept. But like, let's say he did know and it wasn't a fair, right? I would be fuming because that would probably be the first thing that came to my mind. The first thing that would come to my mind would not be like somebody's hiding this from my dad. You know what I mean? As much as I would hope and pray that that was the situation, but also like I think I would reach out to the siblings because I'd probably get more answers from the siblings before I'd
Why would
approach
they
my
know?
dad.
But what if they
But
don't know
why
about
they
you?
don't know?
That they don't have the same answers that you have.
They don't know, but they can at least confront their mother. And like then the mother could answer the fact where it's like she did and he knew, or she did and he didn't know.
Okay.
So if the person, let's say it's me, this person, I go and I knock on that door of my sibling's door.
Mm-hmm.
And like, let's say the mother answers the door, and I'm like, well, I'm here for this and this, like Judy and Carrie.
Judy and Carrie.
Judy and Carrie.
Those are really interesting names to hear. What?
Are Judy and Carrie home?
I don't think I've ever heard the name Carrie.
I wonder what they would look like.
What do you mean you've never heard the name Carrie? There's a
Not a
song
long
about
time.
Carrie.
Carrie what?
Carrie, Carrie.
I've never heard that song.
I don't even know what she's talking about right now.
I've never heard that song, dude.
Well, you've never
like
never
Carrie
seen.
Underwood is the only person I know that's Carrie. Like, I've never heard an Underwood.
Wait, isn't that like really scary movie, Carrie?
Isn't that cool?
No, I don't know a movie, Carrie. I don't know a movie.
I've never heard
I
the
know a
song.
We're
song.
going off topic. I'm so sorry. Carrie and what?
So
Judy.
I'm this person that is looking for my siblings, and I'm going to the door, and the mother opens the door. I'm like, I'm here for like your son and your other son or daughter, whatever. And she's like, well, who are you? Well, I'm just a friend. And like, what do you say? Like, how do you go and knock
Okay,
somebody's door?
well, first, I don't think you're going and knocking on their door. I don't think they disclose the address when you go through 23andMe. I mean, I don't really know
I
how
think
it
you reach
works.
out to them on the site, maybe.
Right, because the only way for you to be able to gain that information, they would have to have done a 23andMe too.
Like,
I'm almost positive, like I don't
think
know
so.
for a fact, but I'm pretty sure like it doesn't just come up in the database, like it only comes up in the 23andMe database. So like in order for, that means the siblings are
Also-
aware,
Also know
right,
about your
they're
existence.
aware, which is a little shady that they haven't reached out to her now. Is it a her, he, whatever?
I don't know.
So that's also really interesting because like they know, because in order for you to find that information, you both have to do the 23andMe. So when you do that, again, assuming I don't know the full details and links of 23andMe, but it wouldn't give you their address, it would give you their contact information to reach out
Okay.
to.
Or whatever they put down as like how to reach.
Yeah.
Right, unless you're able to like even send a letter.
Okay, what email would you write? Even if it's like, what would you say? Like, hey, I'm your brother,
Sister,
sister.
Have some
hi.
questions. Let's meet. Get some coffee. Sit down. Have a conversation.
that's what I do. I would reach out and be like, I just took this 23andMe and it seems that we are siblings and I have so many questions and I'd love to meet you. But like, it's so, I feel like my heart would be racing for days until I got a response back.
Imagine you don't get a response back.
That would be shitty because it's like also, they've already done the 23andMe, so they're also very much aware,
So they know from the 23andMe, now they know from your email, and they're still playing them.
right?
That would be sad.
No,
But let's
it
not
would
think
be-
about
That
it.
would be
that way.
so
Yeah, that-
sad.
Let's hope it works in this person's favor.
I mean, it's very
Well, you said in one of the previous episodes, right,
Mm.
that you have a 23andMe and you haven't taken
I
it.
think I have an ancestry.
Ancestry.
I think so.
I feel like there's so many of them now. Like, what if somebody that you were related to, like, did a different one and you're doing this one? And it's like, so there's just no, unless they're all connected.
I have no idea. I have thought about doing like a DNA test though to see if I have any siblings. That'd be interesting.
But it would only come up if they
If they
did,
did
it,
it,
right? You know, I feel like we really need to look into this.
We should have done some research before we got on the phone.
I think I've done 23andMe, but like it pretty much shows me that I'm 90% Balkan and 2% Italian, and that's pretty much it. Like,
Oh,
Balkan?
Italian.
Bulgarian?
Balkan is the countries that consist the Balkans are Bulgaria, Greece, Serbia, Macedonia. There's
So am I
three countries.
Balkan?
Balkan is like a peninsula.
How
That's
would
the
you be
name.
Balkan?
I'm from Greece.
Oh.
You're Balkan.
Anyway. What would you
Love
do?
the geography lesson.
I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Like, I don't even know if that's the word.
I don't know. I think after like dissecting it and obviously like the whole 23andMe and like knowing that they've obviously taken this to know about me and they haven't reached out, I think I would just go to my dad. At that point, it's like these people haven't tried to contact me. Unless they haven't, I just didn't see it, but I'm assuming they didn't. And at that point, it's like you gotta go to your dad. But I think I would just be fearful of like breaking up my family.
Like that the mom would like.
Because, like, what if the mom didn't know?
Yeah.
What if the mom didn't know? What if he didn't know? what if nobody fucking knows, like, other than, like,
And then shit's going down, one way or another.
Well, now she knows.
The mom.
no, the
But no,
daughter.
the girl knows,
Oh.
or the boy, the child knows that it has two siblings. So now she knows. So answers.
I would want to meet my siblings.
I would too.
You know, yeah. Like, I would want to meet my siblings. I'd
What
want
they
to
look
know.
like, what happened, where are they in life?
Mm-hmm.
So many questions would be racing.
Yeah, we're
So
sharing
many.
blood. I mean, it's not. Yeah, it's
Share
interesting.
DNA.
I would be very
Literally
curious.
share DNA. I think in a situation like this, it's like, what made you want to take the 23andMe?
You had to have some inkling that you had siblings or that your dad was like unfaithful or something to want to take a test like that.
I don't know.
Like obviously I would want to because I know I'm adopted. Is he adopted?
I don't know.
No, it was like just my parents had a little marital issues when we were younger, but that's pretty much it.
What if he's adopted and he doesn't know he's adopted
Or she.
or she?
I don't know.
We're gonna go with
this
this as a girl.
It's crazy.
I
No,
don't
I'm just
know.
making like what ifs. I don't really know, but I'm just curious.
I mean, I've always wanted to take a 23andMe just because I'm curious. Like, it always comes up with like the different nationalities that you can be and stuff like that. Like, I've seen so many different ones. But
Curiosity.
I think I would freak the fuck out if it said like you have a sibling that lives in like California. I would be like, what the fuck, Dad?
Explain yourself.
Yeah, I think you know what. In that situation, I would run directly to my dad. I would not go to the siblings first. I would reach out to the siblings, and in the process of waiting to hear back, I'd be running to my dad.
Exactly.
But I think in this situation, after like talking about it, and now that I've thought about it a little bit, because like in a high stress situation like that, I probably wouldn't have had the time to think about it.
Yeah.
I think I would have pulled my dad to the side completely away from my mom.
Oh yeah, like
Just a
like
one-on-one
take a
conversation.
little
One-on-one, like, Dad, I took a 23andMe. I found out I have two siblings that live in the same state. I know you and Mom had issues when you were younger.
Just want some answers.
Explain.
Yeah, I'm ready to accept the truth. Yeah, I'm ready to
And that's
hear
all
it.
you're gonna ask for is the truth.
Yeah.
Well, this came in a little bit ago, so I'm really hoping that she's gotten answers. And
And if you
if
have,
you
let's
have,
hear. Let's hear.
Yeah,
what happened.
if
We want to
you-
know.
we do. We want to know. We want the follow up on it. Like, I
Absolutely.
want to hear about this because it's like, I love having these inquiries come in, like these anonymous things, but it also, like, it hurts my soul that I don't know the full fucking details. Like, I want to know every single little detail to this because it's like we have to make so many assumptions and think about it, like, from an outside perspective, looking in where we don't know it. And it, please, guys, I beg of you, just give us some more context because I need to
Yeah.
know. I need to know the full
Anonymously, of
details.
course.
Yeah, anonymously, of course, but I need to know like full details. And please, I beg of you, follow up with us in the anonymous column and let us know like the outcome of these situations because I feel like we need to know.
And keep sending us anonymous messages. We love hearing them, reading them, and talking about them. And leave us comments in the comment sections about today's episode. If you
Like-
liked it, if what your opinions are on the topics.
Subscribe.
Like, subscribe, hit all
Follow. Oh, that's
Yeah.
Hit all the buttons, baby.
turn on all notifications so you can get our weekly uploads.
Right. And come back for next week's episode on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.